What's up, brick builders? Today's build is the race car. This is Model B from set number 31008, which was called Thunderwings. The year it came out was 2012. Hello folks, hello, welcome to another video, and this is going to be a race car, I believe. It looks pretty cool, it looks a bit wacky, but we'll see what it turns out like, because Thunderwings just was such a solid build. So on here you'll find us building Lego, rebuilding Lego. That's really what I like to do. Let's crack on. There we go. Here's our parts. Thunderwings all dismantled. And we want the instructions. And there's the instructions for you. That's what we're going to be building. So, part these a little bit. 2x6. Grey plate, and that's going to go over the top of the 2x6. Got my cup of tea with me today. And then we got the plates with the Technic pin hole, light grey. I also replaced the hinge as well that was broken on Thunderwings, because when we got this, we got the set was the hinge was broken. So we got the two pins there, and we got two 1x1 blue plates are going to be going 1x2, sorry, are going to be going alongside each other like so. And then we got the inverted 1x2s, 1x2 inverted on each side, and in the middle we're going to have a Technic brick with a single hole in it. It's a black Technic brick. Fine. There we go. Pop that in the middle there like that. And we're leaving this one stud here. That is for the other inverted. And then we've got a 2x2 plate going over in the middle here. Blue. Like that. Next we're going to put some more Technic bricks with holes in on either side. I'm guessing these are going to be the axles. So that's 1 and 2. And then we got these frictionless. So the grey pins are frictionless pins. The way to try them out is just move them, and if they stick, then they're not frictionless. But these don't have any bars on the inside to grip, so they just roll. Black pin, however, put a black pin in there. This is friction. See, that holds pretty well. This doesn't hold at all. So that's the difference. We want another grey pin. Light grey pin, there we go. Oops. Oh my gosh. There we go. And next we got the a 2x6 plate going straight across the top of those axles. And then next we got the angled bricks, the 2x3 angled bricks, and the smooth side is going to be on the outside. So the angle is going to be on the inside. So it's going to be like that. See that? The angle's on the inside, smooth side. And we got a 2x4 plate going across, which is a blue one. And then we've got two 1x2s over the top here. These are the black ones. And another one on the other side. It's a cheese wedge. Don't want a cheese wedge. Okay, not unless I can eat it. And then we got the 4 studs at the top here in dark bluish grey. They're going to be covered over with 2 1x2 blue plates. Like that. And next we just join together 2 2x8s. And they're going to be held together by a 2x4 black plate. Right there. So you can pick it up. We're going to put a 2x2 blue brick right in the middle of that. 2x2 blue brick. There it is. I think there's only one in the set actually. And then another 2x4 black plate on the other side. So it's overhanging. Like that. And then we got a 2x2 blue plate on the front end. And this 4 stud black square pattern here. It's going to be the 1x2 plates with the long bar. The long bar is going to be on the outside. So this is probably going to be a bit of detail. So we want another one of those. There it is. And then on the end here, we're going to put another 2x2 blue plate. Oh, look at that. We're going to put another 2x2 blue plate on top of that blue plate. So let's do that. That smooths out this edge here, brings it up nice and level. And then we're going to put a 2x4 white plate over these guys there. And now we've got a smooth surface or a level surface. And then we're going to join that onto this part here. Like that. Next is a 2x2 plate that has the studs hanging off the side. Like that. And we've got another one somewhere. Oh, there's one somewhere. Need to get that other plate out. There it is. I see it. So that's the hinge that's not broken. So pop those two on there. And then a 2x4 plate going across the top in white. And then a big 2x6 plate is going to go across the top here. Now then. That does not level. So I've missed something. Oh. The axles go on the 2x6. Then that goes across. Then we have our... There we go. Two 2x3s, one on each side here, and a 2x2 in the middle, and another 2x3, and then we're going to have a 1x2 plate that's overhanging with 4 studs like that. That's going to go on the back end and hang like that, and then we got a 1x2 plate black in front of that. Oh, and this looks like the wing or it's the bumper. So we got the small wings, the 2x3 wings. Could join those together like that in a little point, and then we go hold them together with a 1x4 plate. Like so. And then on each side here, on the last 2 studs of the dark bluish grey, we're going to put these trans red 1x1 square plates. Give me that back. There you go. Like that. Oh yeah, right. Okay, so these are the back tail lights, right? So they're going to sit on that plate there. So these are the exhausts then. That's what I'm thinking. Next we got 2 corner plates, 2 white corner plates, Technic brick with an axle hole. So we're going to have a T shape up the top here. There's our Technic brick with an axle. Want another L-shaped bar. So then you got that T pattern. And then we got a 1x2 plate, blue, going on top of that black plate. So again, this area is nice and level. 2 1x2 bricks are going to go into these corners. Okay, so that's a little bit fragile at the moment. So those are going to go into the corners. And then we got the 2 best ever plates ever. The 2 best ever plates. And I think they're black, these ones. So it's the great plate. I love these plates. They're my all-time favourite piece. Great plate. And we want another black one. There it is. On the end there, just to add some detail, and that's what I love about that plate. Then we got a 1x2 black plate going over that white stud area, and a 1x8, a 1x8 light dark bluish grey is going to go across the front there. Then we got a 2x2 tile, just there, and then 2 1x4 plates blue down the side. And then we got we got these angled bricks, another 2x3 angled bricks. Like that. So they're angling into the front of the car. Oh, cool. And then we got these 1x1 bricks with a stud on the end, and you're going to put orange 1x1 stud, and then they're going to go into this little corner here. Bit of detail. And another one of those bricks. Now I need just another one of those orange plates. I'm seeing a lot of trans orange. Oh, here we go. And that's on top of that. Oh, cool. That's nice. I like that. That's pretty good detail. Okay, so we're using these as the front axles. And you can see that this bar, the plate with the bar here, has now come to be like a rod or something like that. That's pretty good detail. I like that. I'll pop those on the front. And then secure them in place with a 2x6 plate. And then we got a 2x8 going up the middle. So we're now starting to get the colour. 2 1x4, two 2x4 angled plates are going to go on top of the white angled bricks. Yeah, white angled bricks there. I don't find the right one. I keep finding the same side. There we go. Found it. So it's like that. Yeah, we're starting to get the primary colour in. And okay. 2 1x4s going down the side again. Okay. 2 1x4s going down the side. And then angled plates again, white ones, but the angle's facing in. So what, we're getting a pattern? I think we're getting a pattern. Like that. Ooh, now I like that. Okay, so that's what these bars are used for, right? They're going to be these claw arm things. You go clip them in there, and they're going to be the exhausts. Now that is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Also, this is a bit tricky, trying to get those in place. Not much room. Yeah. Oh, look at that. That actually looks really cool. All right, I'm already impressed. It doesn't take much. And I mean, let's face it, Lego impresses me. There you go, exhausts. And so we got some more. We got one of the plates that's got the 4 studs hanging down. That's going to go on the front in the middle. So you got this. So you could put a front bumper on there. 2x4 plate is going down the middle, and then we got a 1x2 black plate on the end of that. That's probably the pattern of the vehicle. No, we're building on it still. Okay. 2 1x2 plates with the small bar, and those are going to go down here. So we're going to follow this white line down. So you got the bar over the exhaust area, but you've got another one facing the other way inwards. So you got this kind of interesting pattern going on here. So we're going to do that on the other side as well. And again, this is a pretty solid build. I'm holding it here. It's not all that fragile now. Okay, so we're using the 2x4 angle bricks, and the angle bricks are going to go on the back on the wheel arches here for the rear. So you he says that it's not that fragile. It keeps popping off the rear lights. So you're going to have the sloped part on the outside of the vehicle, and they're going to be sloping down towards the back end. So they're going to be like your wheel arches. Okay, so we got some more of these plates with the 4 studs hanging down. But first we're going to put these 1x3s in, because that's going to set the place for where we put those other plates. So these are going to go in the back there, just in this little area here. So there's 2 of those, 1 on each side. Now you're going to put the plate after it, and the stud's going to hang down. It's also going to join these 2 studs here as well. So you've got 6 studs here. That's pretty cool. Want another one of those plates. That would be nice. There it is. Oh. That. And we're forever building on top of this. Yeah. 2x6 dark bluish grey is going to go there, and then we've got a 2x2 blue plate going there. Oh, then we got a load of cheese wedges and stuff. Okay, so we're finishing off some areas now. Cheese wedges are going to be going along the front on the side here. Oh yes, and we got these 1x1 plates with the pins on each side. And then we got some 1x1 tiles. So we're going to put the 1x1 tiles in first, because that's going to set the place for where those plates with the pins are. And they're just going to go after the plates with the studs on hanging off the end. So just there. And then next one is going to be the plate with the studs, which are really cool pieces as well for detail. I have a fond thing for small plates or small pieces that actually do some seriously cool detail. I'm trying to find the other one. because these were on the ends of the wings. So we know we got it. Or we had it. We might not have it anymore. Where is it? I'll find it. Look for it forever now. Can move every single part. There it is, right on the end there, like that. And now we can put the cheese wedges in. So it's going to be the 1x2 cheese wedge first, and the cheese wedge is going to slope off the vehicle. Then you got a 1x1 cheese wedge. So you got this row of 3 stud cheese wedge, and the 1x1 at the front, and 1x2 just there. When you start seeing cheese wedges, plates, tiles, and stuff like that, you know you're kind of starting to finish the look. And what's this? 2x3 dark bluish grey plate, 1x2 blue plate. I wonder how many parts we'll have left over. Trans orange 1x1 stud, and then the step down feature coming off the stud. Okay, so we got the 2x3. It's 2x3 brick, but it's the white one. 2x3 slope brick, and that's going to go like that. Oh, and then we're going to put a angled plate on the front end of that. That is the wrong side, and that is the right side. So it's like that. That's interesting. Then we're going to put the 2x4 angled brick, or sloped brick, next to the sloped, or curved. I think that's, yes, curved, isn't it? Curved brick. So you kind of got a little bit of a groove here. We'll see what that's like. Right, so that's going to attach to these studs here. And I'm guessing it goes in line. No, it doesn't. It drops down. Okay. It would have been, I think it might have been cool if that actually lined up. I'm sure you probably could just move it up a bit. No, Lego's very slippery with me today. No, it won't line up. Right, okay, fair enough. It was worth a try. I don't know about you, but when I build Lego sets and I see things and I'm like, oh, cool, I could do that, I could do that, I could do that. And before you know it, you've got a mock going on in your head. We're going to do a step down. And I, for one, am not overly creative in that way. But having said that, I must be, because it's in my head. I guess I have to see it first. I don't know if you guys do, but there you go. That's actually really looking quite cool. So that's the other side. So we turn it around again, and we're going to put some more angled plates on here. I'm kind of having a bit of a laugh about how many angled plates we got going on here. And so it's going to be like that. Okay. And that is the same side again. There we go. So you're going to have the angle on the outside. That's a slightly faded plate, that one. 1x4 going across the middle. You can see how faded that is now. And a 1x2 in front of that. Some cheese wedges. Where are the cheese wedges going? Okay, they're going on the front end here. So we're doing this front end here. So we'll do the cheese wedges first. Cheese wedge. And it's going to be sloping in towards the exhaust pipes. Okay, because these probably going to be headlights, at a guess. And then we've got two 1x1 grey studs on the very front here. Okay, giving us a step down feature there, so that could be a slope brick. Then we got the grate plate on the top, on the front end of those studs, and then a 1x2 blue plate. That's the last one, I think, on the front end there. So you're kind of making the front grille. Ah, right, okay, that's what this plate's for. 1x3 curved bricks. Here we go. Those are going to go just off the front there to make the bumper. There we go. I think that's finished now. What we got? We got a black plate going across these two here. Okay, that's interesting. Nice bit of detail. And another 2x4 over the top. Like that. This is really starting to bulk up. I mean, this is solid. This is solid. Okay, so we're going to put a skid plate under here and a 2x4 under here, black. So 2x4 under there, black, and a skid plate. And it's just going to be after the plate, not away from the plate. Like that. No idea what that's for, but turn it back over. Yeah, see, I was right. It's the headlights. So we want those 1x1 bricks with the stud on the end. We want the light blue, translight blue stud. So we're going to do 2 of those. And these are going to be your headlights. I need a headlight to find the headlight. There we go. And those are going to go just on the ends there. Behind or in front of the cheese wedges, actually. And these 2 studs here, where the plates with the bars are, going to have 1x2 sloped orange bricks. The slopes are going into or away from you. Say away from you. I want another one of those. Okay, awesome. Really liking how it's looking. Oh, wheel arch. Okay, the wheel arch is not going to be used as a wheel arch like usual, although you could probably incorporate this into the build on the back wheels or something. But this is going to be used as the front grille. Now that's clever. And that goes over nice like that. And there you go. It's like a Bugatti. Sorry about that. Finish my cup of tea before it gets cold. I've also seen a really good part usage with this with I Am Groot. And it's his eyes and it's his mouth as well. And it's so clever. Oh, we got 2. Oh, right. We got 4 here. So these are going to be like the cylinders for the engines, I think. Just a little bit more detail. Really loving how the simplest thing on this is bringing out detail. It's very, 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 very well made. When I looked at the picture, I was like, oh, okay. You know, I wasn't too excited about how it looked, but when you build it, it's a different thing, isn't it? It really is. It's a different thing. I'm just going to pull those down so that they kind of have that angle. What's next? 2 grate plates on top of those. That's really cool detail. Nice. Yes, I go with that. That's cool. 2x2 blue plate on top because the primary color is blue. Oh yeah, cool. Nice little finish there. The 2x2 slope brick with the 2 studs, and the slope is going into the car, not off the front. So it's going towards the back. Okay, and then we got another 2x2. No, that's a 2x3. Okay, that's going to be overhanging, is it? 2x3 plate just there. Keep your thumb on it because you're going to be putting a grate plate on there. We can put the grate plate on first. But if you put the grate plate on there while the plate's on there and you don't put your thumb on it, you could ping it back. So, just a little tip. Okay, so what's this? This looks interesting. Use of the hinges, right, okay. And then we've got these angle plates. Have the bulge away from you. And the angle plate is going to go on the left hand side on this one. And you're going to have the angle facing you and the flat edge away from you. And then we're putting in the middle a bright orange grate plate. And then we're putting a control lever on the very end. That's bizarre. This is going on the rear. Okay. It's just going there. On the bricks. But it looks like it goes in another. But there we go. Right. Oh, is it going to be spoiler? Is that what it's going to be? That's going to be an interesting looking spoiler, that's for sure. Again, the bulge away from you. This time we're putting the angle plate on the right hand side. Again, have the angle facing you and the flat edge away. 2 middle studs. Have a grate plate. And on the far end stud on the right hand side, we've got another control lever. And then you go pop that on the rear end like that. This is probably what I don't get. I'm not quite sure about that, to be honest with you. You knew I knew there was going to be the curved bricks here. I knew it. So you got these 1x4 curved bricks. They're going to go down here. You got this step down feature plus the double base bit for the bottom, and that's going to fit absolutely perfect in there. And we want another one. So let's finish that off because we're smoothing it out. And we got 2 1x1 white tiles on the back end there. 1x1 tile. There it is. There's not much parts left over. I'll give them that they used quite a bit of parts. Right, the 2 sloped bricks that are trans black or trans dark, trans grey, trans black. These are going to go as your windshield next to each other like that. Okay, interesting. So it's an open top car. Now what's this? 2 1x1 white bricks with the studs on, and then an orange plate going over those studs on the front, and then 2 1x1 orange tiles next to each other on top of that. It's interesting. Oh, it's the headrest. Okay. That's going to go on top of the Technic brick, I think. No, it's not. It's going to go right to the back here. It's going to go right to the back, so the headrest. That's really cool. That is really cool, actually. It can actually fit a minifigure. Wow. Hang on a second. This can actually take a minute. No, you're not going to be you because you got a backpack on. Let's have C-3PO without a hand. He can go in there. So it can actually take a minifigure. That's pretty cool. I don't know if that was intended, but that's pretty cool. And then pop the wheels on. Right, so we got two different sets of wheels. We've got the large sets. We used these for the Thunder Wings the rims, we use those as the engines. This time we are actually using them as wheels. Where's the other thick tire gone? I see two. Oh, I see it. Rolled off into the distance. Right, so those are your rear tires. And these are double-sided rims, so you've got the spokes. And then you've got the industrial. And we've been using these a lot in the small Technic builds and always industrial. And this is going to be nice because we're actually using the spokes. So, and then we got these two classic, kind of classic shape tires that are not the offset tread. They do have the little band around the middle. You can see that. There's a little band in the middle there. That's going to go in there. These are fairly easy to put on the rims as well, which is quite nice. And these rims, these smaller rims, are also double-sided. You got the spokes, you got the industrial. That's what I call it as industrial. As you can see the studs basically. So the smaller wheels are going to go on the front. That's touching the exhaust. There we go. So we've got to move the exhaust up a little bit. And then these are going to pin to the back onto those frictionless pins. And I think that's it. That's not bad. That is not bad. Right, let's have a look at the pieces we got left over first. So these pieces we got left over, we've still not used these. We kind of used those, but those were like hidden. We haven't used these arm joints yet. What else we haven't used? I think those are the only elements now that we haven't used. Is those arm joints and these ball socket things, and I think that's where the robot comes into play. The next build, the build C or build 3, is a robot that you can make. So let's quickly move those aside. Let's have a look at this. It's not bad at all. I kind of like it. I would elevate the spoiler, and I would make the spoiler probably... I would probably join these two together, to be honest. These two together into the middle, raised slightly with a plate or something, and have them so they're solid, because I'm not really overly too sure about that. The front is brilliant. I love all the little detail that's been thrown in there. The little bars here, the exhaust pipes were a great idea. Even these little studs on here, these orange studs on here, are actually a kind of nice little detail. Great detail on the front grille and the bumper. That's absolutely brilliant. Cheese wedges finishing off the sides near the engine. That was really cool. These are obviously... I would say your mirrors, but these probably are just a little bit of detail as well. Cockpit is big enough for a minifigure to sit in that we showed. The sides are quite nice, even though these are not in line. It actually kind of works, so I kind of like that. The rear looks pretty cool as well. We've got the exhaust pipes. You could probably put some Technic pins on there, and then the small grey sleeves to bring the exhaust pipes out a little bit, so to exaggerate them a little bit. The rear lights is okay. I mean, it's a race car, so it doesn't have indicators, does it? So it doesn't need indicators. It's not quite a Speed Champions, but yeah. I was actually expecting something like a Speed Champions kind of build, but... it is a solid model. Once again, very, very well put together. Very well put together. The only thing that I don't like, really, is this. That's it. And that's this build. Let's get this. That's this build in a nutshell. There you go. It's a pretty good sized car as well. Lego City might be a bit too big for a Lego City. I don't know, but the color's really cool. The part usage is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. There's a lot of detail in the front there. Yeah, I'm not going to stop going on about that, am I? The rear is pretty cool. Like I say, bring out the exhaust a little bit. That would probably be cool. And make this a solid spoiler and bring these two pieces together. That would probably look a little bit better if you elevated it slightly as well. And it was just going across here instead of hanging off like here, looking like that it had to be used. It's not really. I mean, it looks okay like that, but you push them back a little bit, and I don't know. Let me know what you think. Have you guys done this set before? Do you have this set? Do you have it still sealed? Are you going to open it now that you've seen this video, or are you going to keep it sealed and stuff? Because I believe that Thunderwings is not a massive investment. It's definitely worth playing with. Definitely worth playing with. Can't wait to see what the robot's going to be like. That's going to be hopefully in the next build or two. So keep an eye out for that. If you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up, please. And also, if you hated it, if you didn't like it, or if you don't give us a thumbs up, give us a thumbs down. You know, one or the other is cool. And also, if you didn't like it or liked it, please let me know why. Please drop a comment below. That would be absolutely super fantastic. And also, you know what? Hit that subscribe and notifications button as well, because you'll see more of this. My channel is all about building and rebuilding Lego sets. There are a couple of channels out there that do inspire me, BRIT'N being one of them. He's brilliant, absolutely brilliant, and I kind of like to follow that. But no hauls, because, you know, we're not all made of money. Right, I'll see you in the next one, folks. Thank you so much again. If you've been here all the way, I appreciate it so much. I'm Shaun from BRIT'N. Peace.